and welcome to your love reading for the middle of July, and of course any other time that you're guided to watch, as the intention of my messages is always to be timeless. This reading is for all Aries placements, but if for some reason if this reading doesn't resonate for you, please don't forget to check out your other placements. And also keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything may resonate, so please only take what does and leave what doesn't. And also, before we get into this reading, I'd like to quickly mention that if you ever want to get a reading from me, all of my information is in the description box below. You can book a reading straight through my Etsy shop. But without further ado, let's get started here. So as always, I'm going to be pulling the energy of you and the person that you're connected with. I'm going to start by pulling your energy on the right and theirs on the left. However, feel free to reverse the roles if you feel that the energy is switched. Alright, so let's go ahead and see this, and of course cross watchers are welcome. Okay, so right off the bat we have some cards coming out here. So we have Patience, Twin Flame, Destruction, Devotion, Balancing the Scales, and Inner Child. At the bottom of the deck we have Abandoned. Interesting. Okay, so we could be dealing with a twin flame situation here, if you guys know what that is. Basically, it's just a intense soulmate connection, someone who is put in your life to awaken you, to sort of be your catalyst to your spiritual journey, your awakening. So you could either be beginning that journey or you're barely going to start. Okay, but I do feel that you and this person are very much in each other's lives already. There is an element of having to understand this person, look at things from a different perspective, like the Patience card over here. So this is your energy that I definitely feel like you're trying to be patient right now while you understand this person, especially if you guys had a separation recently. I feel that you're needing to understand that right now is the best time for you and this person to go your separate ways, and having to accept that, as hard as it is. You know, sometimes we feel that soulmates are people who are going to be with us for the rest of our lives and live happily ever after, and it just does not mean that anymore. You know, as we awaken, we figure out the true meaning of soulmates and twin souls and things like that, and it's basically having to really be patient with the understanding of that. So I do feel like right now you're being tested on your patience, and that could have been your lesson with this person, that you have to be patient when it comes to accepting that you can't have everything you want in the ways that you wanted it. Okay, especially because we do have Destruction here and Balancing the Scales. So like I said, this could have been a karmic lesson for you to learn patience. This person could have been someone who just takes things very, very slowly, and if you take things very fast, it could be different for you. But I do feel with this Destruction card here, this is the Tower. You did have a tower moment within yourself. There is a lot about you that is being shattered right now, and it's in order to make room for this new energy that I feel is coming towards you. I feel like you could be going through an existential crisis. You could be questioning a lot about yourself, your surroundings, your environment. Like, what am I doing? Is this making me happy? Is this true to my path? Is this benefiting me? You know, just, is this me living my purpose? What is my purpose? You know, that sort of question. And I feel like this person definitely started triggering those questions within you. Okay, and yeah, so we have Justice here. So this is definitely a Libra energy. If you have that in your chart or you're connected to a Libra, but this is also just bringing balance to the situation. I feel that if things have felt a little bit chaotic and imbalanced, they're about to get balanced after this Tower moment for sure, and you have no choice but to just surrender it, be patient about it. So there is something of this connection that is making you go through all this. Okay, so you do feel that this connection is the reason that you're starting to feel these mixed emotions and questioning yourself. Okay, meanwhile, this person over here definitely feels this strong twin flame connection too, this soulmate connection, however you want to call it. It doesn't have to be twin flame. It could just be like a very intense connection that you feel with someone. Definitely a connection that you've never felt this way before with anyone. And that's what's making this person stand out to everyone else that you've had a connection with. And Inner Child here, so there could be elements within this connection that there is inner child healing being brought to the surface. Again, with those sort of triggers and mirroring that maybe you guys are feeling within each other, there is something of the inner child that needs to be healed here. And with devotion, normally this devotion energy is about how this person feels towards you, but I feel like this person is becoming devoted to themselves, especially with the inner child right next to it. Like, I feel like they are devoting themselves to their inner child, healing themselves through this path. Okay, so you both can be feeling similar emotions, but they're being brought to the surface in different ways. Whereas with you, you could be dealing a lesson of patience. This person is dealing a lesson of inner child healing. Okay, so let's go ahead and move it into the tarot and see what else we're going to get within this connection. Because it already feels like it's an intense connection. It's unique. We do have abandoned over here, so there could be abandonment issues that are also being brought to the surface between this connection that you're both being made to heal. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started here. So as always, I'm going to pull the challenges, the feelings, and finish it off with the desire for this connection. Oh, look at that. Your challenge is the Tower. Yeah, so this could be difficult for you. Maybe you're not ready to face this Tower just yet. This person's challenge is the High Priest. Taurus energy, Mars energy, so we have Aries and Scorpio. Your feelings is the High Priestess, so you could be very intuitive, psychic, all those things. This person's feelings is the Tower. Oh my gosh, sorry, I meant to say the Wheel of Fortune. I still have the Tower much in my head, so I do feel like this Tower is very significant to the both of you. Your desire is the Devil. What is this person's desire? This person's desire is the Eight of Wands. And we also have the Four of Wands. That felt a lot like that, so I'll take it. The bottom of the deck is the Chariot, so there is movement forward here. I feel that if you've both agreed on some spiritual level that you want to be with each other, you're going to do whatever it takes to be with each other. You're going to ride those obstacles. You're going to conquer any challenge that is thrown at you. I do feel like there's going to be a lot of curveballs thrown at the both of you in order to keep you apart almost. It's like star-crossed lovers is what I'm feeling. Like, there's going to be a lot of situations that are going to make you question this connection to the point of you not wanting to be in it anymore. And it could be, again, a test of patience, a test of how badly do you want this person, you know. And you may come to a point where you surrender and you just think like, it shouldn't be this hard. But with that Chariot, I do feel that one of you feels that you will do whatever it takes. We have the Empress to clarify that. So yeah, very much knowing your worth, knowing that you can have this if you dream it hard enough, you know, knowing that if you want this to happen for you, it can happen for you without you having to lift a finger. The Empress gives me very much those vibes where she just sits back on her throne and she just allows the energy to come to her. So I feel that one of you or the other person definitely set the intention that you want this connection to happen, you want it to work, and because of that and the level of confidence that person has, it may very well manifest into the 3D. We have the World at the bottom of the deck, so there are a lot of cycles ending here within the connection, a lot of things that you're both learning within each other and separately that is being brought to the surface right now. I feel like you both could be reflecting a lot and really, again, questioning who you are, what's my purpose, what am I doing on this world, you know, on this earth, on this planet, what am I doing here, what is my purpose? So I do feel like you both are finishing out that cycle where you're getting ready to start this new chapter. Okay, so maybe you just figured out that this person is a very intense connection for you and you're just realizing that it's a unique connection, it's not going to resonate with everyone, so you both could be coming to terms with that at this time. Sorry if you heard that firework in the background. That's really weird. So, dang, that could be significant for you guys. I don't know if you guys heard that, but there's a firework. And as I pick up the Tower, it's very much giving flames and fire. You know, this is an Aries reading too, so I don't know what that meant. So let's just take it. So the challenge here, Aries, is the Tower. So I feel that, and there it is again. That is so weird. Fireworks are definitely illegal where I live, so that's really strange if that's happening. Okay, so Aries, what I feel with this challenge for you as the Tower is basically that there's something that you have to let go of, and maybe you're not willing to let go of it. This could be your own belief systems, your ideologies, but there is a tower here trying to fall, and you could be trying to keep it from falling. Okay, you had the Tower come up twice on your energy so far, and that rarely happens. So I feel that even if right now you and this person are meant to be separated, like I briefly mentioned, either you or this person are trying to stop that from happening, but you can't stop that from happening. It needs to happen, even if right now it's not the right time for that, for you guys to be together. Okay, because I do feel like one of you is very determined to be in this connection and to make anything work. Like, I'm kind of feeling like someone who will literally travel the world to be with you, or you with them. But with this Tower here, it's like maybe it's okay to go your separate ways right now. You don't have to be together right at this moment, because if you are, it's just not the right timing. You guys are going to quickly burn, you know what I mean? Like, the passion is going to burn out very quickly if you make things try to work right now. You're just going to overexert yourself. It's not going to get you anywhere. You have to tap more into this energy where it happens naturally. And with that Tower, I feel that if you feel like you're overworking yourself and it's not happening naturally, then definitely that's a sign for you to just stop and let things happen naturally. Okay, so question, really ask yourself, is this happening naturally, or am I trying to force something that isn't going to work here? Okay. This person's challenge is the High Priest. So definitely morals are being questioned right now. Values, belief systems, again, similar energy, but not really. I feel like this person can also struggle with commitment. Okay, the High Priest is also commitment. I feel that they could want something substantial, something tangible with you, but it's going to require a lot of change for them as well. I feel like this person isn't quite ready to be committed. They're not quite ready to see if they're someone to be tied down right now. I feel like this person is someone who's more free-spirited, just kind of wants to frolic in the wind, but they're definitely being called to settle down, ground themselves, and get their shiz together. Okay, especially if this person is very free-spirited and, like, again, frolicking through the wind. They're being asked to bring it down a notch and really ask themselves the questions that you're asking yourself about your purpose, your life, where am I going, that sort of thing. I feel like this person is also very stubborn. Like, they think they know everything, and Spirit is saying, like, no, you don't. No, you don't. Yeah, look at that. We have the Knight of Wands to clarify the High Priest. So this person is very much a free-spirited soul, someone who is inconsistent a little bit. They go after what they want, but what they want changes all the time. And that's why I'm kind of feeling like a very restless energy from this person. This person could be another fire sign, but I do get a very restless energy from them. I feel like they're always moving from one spot to another. Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, a lot of things bore this person very easily. This person gets bored very easily, and they're never satisfied. Like, they're always hungry for more. They're always thirsty for more. And I feel that right now they're being offered something pretty incredible, but they don't see it like that right now. Like, this person is over it. If you see her hoodie says over it right there. Okay, something happened to this person where they became a closed book. Okay, it could be those abandonment issues right here that made this person just close up and not let anyone in. And with that Tower as your challenge, you could be trying to get into this person, trying to make things happen, trying to bring those walls down for them. But it's only a reflection of yourself, that there's some walls that you have to bring down yourself. Okay, so there's very much that, like, mirroring aspect. Like, if there's something that this person is doing that you don't like, it's a reflection of you. And vice versa, if there's something that you're doing to them and they don't like, it's a reflection of themselves. So this person is definitely going through their own spiritual journey, figuring out who they are, and starting to recognize that being 1 foot in, 1 foot out is not going to get them anywhere. And this could be like a hard pill to swallow for this person. Very stubborn energy that I get from this person. They could also be like a Taurus. Okay. So your feelings, Aries, is the High Priestess. So you are very intuitive. You're very tapped in. You know this person's energy without having to question it. And you could probably know more about this person than they know themselves. You know, like, you are very emotionally intelligent, so you can definitely pick up the cues of what this person says or doesn't say. You can almost read their mind. You know this person's secrets without them having to tell you anything. And you're probably just thinking, I'm just assuming, but honestly, it's probably true, whatever it is that you're assuming. And I feel like this person is somewhat of an open book to you in a sense, okay? Like, I'm very drawn to the book right now. It's like you can almost read this person word for word as if you were inside their soul, but you try not to let them know about that because you feel like you might freak them out. So you definitely keep a boundary of sorts there by not telling them everything that you know about them. And like I said, I feel like you know more about them than they know themselves, because I definitely feel like they are questioning who they are and they don't really know what they want, whereas you know how they feel. I feel like you probably had conversations with their higher self, and you could be in love with their higher self more than them, you know, the 3D them, the what we see in this dimension. You could be more in love with the idea of them and the idea of their higher self instead of who they really are at this moment. So that could be another hard pill for you to swallow, that you want them to be their highest potential already, but they're not quite there yet. So I feel like you're in love with their potential, who they can be and who their higher self is, versus the reality of who they are. And yeah, I can totally resonate with that. I feel like that definitely happens with the twin flame connections also. Page of Wands. Yeah, so you keep things very lighthearted also. I feel like you know how to play the game with this person. With the Knight of Wands and the Page of Wands, it's like you know what this person wants to hear, so you give it to them. Okay, it's like you know how to be flirty with them. There's a lot of flirtatious banter, not really taking things seriously here, keeping things very lighthearted. Like, you run as deep as the ocean, but you're acting like you don't. You're acting like you're very on the surface, that you don't really care about those things. Or at least that's what you're presenting to this person, just so that you can keep them around. Again, very much a twin flame energy, where the more awakened soul tries to kind of lower themselves down to the person who's not awakened yet, because they just want to be with them, right? But unfortunately, with the twin flame dynamics also, there's very much having to let go of your twin flame when they're not in your vibrational level. And I feel like right now this person isn't quite there yet. So with that Knight of Wands and the Page of Wands, it's like you guys have fun together, keep it very light, not too much emotional conversation, just very like flirtatious banter. And if it gets anything deep, you guys stop it right away. But I feel like you want nothing more than to have like a very deep and honest conversation with this person, but it's just not happening right now. So how they're feeling is the Wheel of Fortune. So everything is changing for this person. Okay, like they're starting to feel the shift, the change within themselves. They're awakening to their true path, but it's not going to be in the ways that you expect, because the energy is moving very, very quickly with the Wheel of Fortune here, but it's moving quickly in the sense that this person is going to recognize what they need to do to honor themselves, and they're going to focus their time on that, because that's what the universe wants them to do. It's not so much that you guys awaken and then be together. It's not like that. I feel like you guys are meant to go on your separate paths and find yourselves before you guys can come together. But I do feel like this person is starting to understand things. They are starting to awaken. It's like this thought is barely starting to be formed in their head, whereas with you, that thought's been there forever. Okay, but it's barely happening for this person. Alright, so we have the Chariot for this person's feelings as a clarification. So interesting. I feel like even though they may not be ready for a relationship, they're still going to come after you. That Chariot, I'm telling you, I feel like this is their higher self wanting to get through to you, wanting to tell you that don't give up on us. We're going to eventually come around. We're going to come to you. You don't have to worry about it. So that could be a message from their higher self, is that you keep doing you. Don't worry about us too much. We'll come to you when the time is ready, and just trust that it is going to happen. And it may happen quicker than you expect. It's just not going to happen how you expect it, okay? Really weird, because I feel like it's going to happen when you least expect it, in the sense that so much time may have passed where you kind of give up on this person, and then just out of nowhere it happens. Like, that's kind of how I'm feeling it. And I feel like you guys are going to go in separation, go your separate ways, and then out of nowhere this person's going to come back. I apologize. It keeps happening. That is so weird. So, yeah. It's funny that I'm doing the fire signs today and the fireworks are happening. And it's not even 4th of July. Okay, so, yeah, that's pretty much it for that. So your desire for the connection, Aries, is the Devil. So this is where I kind of feel that energy of having to let go of this person and maybe not wanting to let go of them. Okay, you do feel this emotional bond with them. You feel bound to them, you know, like there's very much an obsessive quality that you feel towards this person. It's a little bit unhealthy, but again, it's not your fault. Like, don't beat yourself up for that. Like, don't think that you're, you know, crazy or whatever things you may be feeling about yourself when it comes to this person. Like, this person could be making you feel crazy in love, and sometimes we don't know why that happens. So again, it's like it's making you question everything about yourself, and you don't like it. I feel like you don't like how this person makes you feel, because I feel like you like to have control, but this person makes you feel out of loss of control with your emotions, with yourself. You could be doing things that you've never done before when it comes to being in love with someone, like driving down their neighborhood just to see if they're home, like, and you're kind of wondering, like, what am I doing? But you were there before you could even think. You know, like something like that. Yeah. And also, there's something else I wanted to say, but I got distracted by the fireworks. I'm so sorry. But I felt here too that this person is the one who's manifesting you. Like, they're the ones that's kind of sitting back and relaxing and just gonna kind of allow things to unfold naturally, and know that eventually this is going to happen. Okay, because I do feel like I get a more stressed out energy from you, and in them it's kind of more chillax. Like I said, like, they're very much a free spirit, doesn't take things too seriously, but they're going to start taking things seriously. And when they do, they're gonna have this confident aura about them that they're just gonna feel like, okay, I can have this with Aries, we can make it work, you know. So yeah, it's gonna be like a 50-50 energy. Like, I feel like one of you is gonna be sitting and relaxing, and the other one is gonna go after, or doing both. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling the both, but it's just gonna happen very natural. That's definitely what I'm feeling. Okay, but let's go back to this Devil. So we have Capricorn energy, Cancer energy, Sagittarius energy, 5 of Cups. Yeah, it's going to be hard for you to let go of this person. It's going to be very, very hard for you. It's going to make you very, very sad. You may even fall into a bit of a rut of depression, of loss. You're going to grieve this person's loss. 4 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. It's going to be very, very hard for you to let go of this person. Very, very hard. And I think that's why you're holding on to this Tower, because you don't want to let them go. You're not ready for it. And I totally understand with this twin flame energy. It's just like, it almost feels like you're having to let go a part of yourself. But the lesson is to understand that even though if you are in a twin flame connection, you're one soul. You're not connected to a person. Like, you should, like, that love that you feel for this person, you should be giving it to yourself. And I think that's the lesson with the twin flames. It's like everything that you feel towards them, like this obsession to be with them, and to take care of them, to nurture them. The lesson here is to reflect that all back to you. And it's to love yourself first before anything else. And I feel like that's going to be very hard for you, but it's going to be possible for sure. And remember, if you want to flip the energy, then flip it. But I'm just reading it as the cards came out for me. Okay, so there is going to be an energy of having to accept this loss, mourn this person as they leave your life, depart from your life. But with that Five of Cups, there's always the Two of Cups left standing here, right? So there's always a hope of reconciliation. There's always a chance for this to come back together if it's meant to be in divine timing. Okay, so this person's desire is the Four of Wands with the Eight of Wands. So they're ready to take action. Okay, well, they want to be ready. Okay, they want to take action. They want to tell you how they feel. They want to tell you that they don't see their life with anyone else but you, and they want to communicate this to you because they're starting to have a light bulb moment. I feel like with the Four of Wands, Eight of Wands here, and the Wheel of Fortune also, it's like they're having this epiphany within themselves about what they want, who they want. But even when this person is ready, the universe might say, like, it's not time yet. It's not time right now. There's still some things you both need to learn separately. Yeah, we have the Three of Swords. So again, there is going to be a heartbreak, a separation here. Eight of Cups. Someone is going to walk away. Like, that's just what's going to happen. So if you're not separated from this person, just prepare yourself for that if you feel it coming. If you don't feel it coming, this energy isn't resonating for you, then maybe not your reading. But if you feel that there's going to be separation very soon, I would say just start mentally preparing for it, because it's in your best interest that this separation happens. Okay, and it's not that this person is deliberately doing it to hurt you or that they don't want to be with you. It's just something is guiding them to go somewhere else at this time. Okay, yeah, look at that Wheel of Fortune. Something is guiding them to go to walk a path alone for a while. You know, like they're just meant to be alone and to figure themselves out, evolve their souls, and that's pretty much it. And so are you. Okay. So are you, Aries. So I hope that this reading helps you. I hope that it brought you the clarity and insight you were looking for. Let's go ahead and finish it off with our final message here. This is the messages of love. Oh, okay. First card is longing. Someone is secretly yearning for you. Yeah, so this is definitely going to happen, that when you're separated from this person, you're both going to long for each other. Lesson. This person is in your life to teach your spiritual lesson. There you have it, just as I was saying. So this twin flame connection goes beyond the surface. This person is in your life for a reason. At the bottom of the deck, we have support. Lean on your inner circle during this time. So it's going to be very, very important for you to find your tribe, you know, surround yourself with a group of friends who really support you, family, whatever that is for you, because you're going to need it, Aries, especially if I do feel like you may be more of a emotional wreck when it happens. And it's, again, totally understandable. I've been through that myself. So I definitely suggest finding a friend, someone you can confide in and help you during this time. Okay, so that is what I have for you, Aries. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and hit the notification bell button so you receive notifications when I post again. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in your next reading. Bye.